So gonna kit up my bikes today. So just got it back from repair. I've got this is a kickstand for the bike. I've got a couple of other things as well that I'm gonna put on that I'll show you guys. I do have a bag for the back of it, but I'm thinking of swapping it out for something a little bit new because it is a little bit clunky, but there's not a lot of room in it. Like, it looks big, but there's not a lot of room, so I'm going to swap that out for something a little bit bigger. They did have some in the bike store that I could have taken, but yeah, they weren't great because the area that I go into, there's a lot of drivers that just don't care about where they're driving. They don't indicate and stuff like that. So if I've got a bright yellow bag or a bright red bag or a bright blue bag or something like that, it's going to be a lot more beneficial for me rather than a grey bag that the bike store was selling. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I've also got one of these as well. It's basically it just pulls out the back for the bike. So one of these as well. So I have a mirror that I'm going to be installing, but because it's scratching up the bike, I'm going to put like a little bit of scrappy material underneath, see how that goes. This is where all my stuff is. All of this is going to be coming off. Also I've got a bike rack here. Yeah, that is a temporary seat because I got a concussion and basically I had to get the bike home somehow and it was smooth roads, so I kind of gently rode along, but the seat was just horrendous on this bike, so that's my homemade seat. So all of this is going to come off going onto the other bike. And my messed up counters because we have a hole in the window somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and put a kickstand on this part of the bike. I just leave the kickstand if you have to take the wheel off. I don't want to be taking the wheel off right now.
Because put this on here like this.
Yeah.
You then got to screw it in, but since there's
no gap.
no screw bit on the other side.
Oh, that's a pain.
So
I know you want attention. We can't get the kickstand on because you'd have to take the entire wheel off to be able to screw it on, and I'm afraid that we won't be able to get the brakes back on, so I'm going to leave that today. Coulter, he doesn't need an audience. Those aren't yours. He keeps going for all my bike stuff. Coats, leave my stuff alone, dude. Does it meet your inspections? Your standards? What do you think, Coulter?
right.
What do you think? One kickstand installed, and one puppy wants into play.
Go get the ball.
Garden's a bit of a mess, we need to clean up, but he's pretty happy. So this part of my bike is pretty scratched up because of this attachment, so I've just put some material there. That's going to go right on there. Time to take the stuff off this one then. I might put some leather under here because I know how worn out this gets. Just look at the paint on that, it's starting to all wear out. I don't want that on the new bike, so yeah. Also I need a new one of these. I don't know whether you guys can see, but that one's torn just there. Somehow remove this to put some really tight. My jacket underneath. And then I gotta disattach all of that bag there because it's actually hooked on by a little thread right there and hooked on at the back so that it can't be snatched. I also got one of these that's going to replace this one. So this one's pretty small when the camera focuses. Yeah, it's just screw on at the back, but this one literally just sits right there. So yeah, I'm going to be more visible. It's got cat's eye on that side.
There we go.
Awesome. And now we have, when it focuses, So that's your cat's eye. It's not going to focus, is it?
Nope.
But we're on the back now. We have the big light. So that's what it looks like, and then we've also got a side light as well, because where I go there's a lot of traffic, and obviously with the bag being on the back, yeah, just make sure that I'm seeing. Just got the bags on now. The saddlebag on either side. I do want to get a bigger one, because you can get ones that can fill this entire area. Top bag, a lock as well. It's pretty neat.